obviously, on the wholesale side, people understand Apple Travel Impressions is more for the trade, but I guess I wanted to talk a little bit on your other side of the business with AM Resorts. And we were talking about this earlier on the all-inclusive panel this morning, the importance, there's so many different all-inclusive brands now, and you have a lot of them, actually. Talk a little bit about what your strategy is with branding there.
Yeah, I mean, we only have 67 hotels, a little bit smaller than these guys here. But we have 6 brands. That seem too many for such a small company, and we need more brands.
And you're making more brands, though, I understand.
Yeah, we're making more brands now. So because there's always pros and cons of having more or less brands. If every single one of our hotels would be called Secrets, certainly the Secrets brand would be a lot better known. It will be a lot more awareness. So you sacrifice that by not concentrating all of the marketing funds into only one brand. But on the other hand, it's a different message and it's a different product. So we need to differentiate ourselves. Another thing that brands help us management companies to do is to have more hotels on the same destination. So even when there's an overlap and there is not a clear distinction in between one brand and the other, and we try to make it, oftenly more successfully on the marketing side than in the operation side. When we deliver the product, it's not so different in reality. The fact is that if we didn't have that many brands, we couldn't have 21 hotels in Cancun Riviera Maya right now. You know, and maybe start with Marriott couldn't have 15 some hotels here in New York. So brands also help us to avoid a little bit that kind of cannibalism among ourselves. So we need the brands, but of course the ideal is that each brand stands for something different, and we try to do that. So we have 2 adults brands, for example, Secrets and Breathless, and we try to differentiate themselves, saying that Secrets is romantic versus Breathless is sensual. Breathless is a lot more hip, party-like, when Secrets is more honeymoon-like. And we have 2 brands for families, Dreams and Now. So, and we have to find the differentiation among the 2. In reality, there is an overlap in between the 2. And especially when there's the same price point. So the difference in between our brands is not the price, other than at one of the brands, we have a 4-star brand that the price is lower. But other than that, the price is pretty much the same. So we want to make unique not just the brand, but within the brand, each hotel has a uniqueness. In the leisure space, we got to make sure that when you are in Secrets in Jamaica, you feel completely different than when you're in Secrets in Cancun Riviera Maya or in Los Cabos. And even when you're within Los Cabos or within Cancun Riviera Maya, you have a different feeling in one Secrets versus another Secrets. And that's why all of our hotels have in their name an additional name. Like Secrets Maroma or Secrets Akumal or Secrets Divine, which is all about wine, for example. So we try to make uniqueness on the product, even within the same brand. Yeah. It's a challenge. Of course, our marketing resources are a lot more fragmented and probably less efficient. But at the same time, we're able to connect directly to the consumer, which I think that's what is key, on the specifics, customizing the product, customizing the message to that specific consumer that becomes loyal, not just to the brand, but to the specific hotel. We have some guests that come back, not just to the brand, or not just to AM Resorts as a holding company, but to a specific hotel. They want to come again and again and again. Yeah. So I think that connection in between property to consumer or brand to consumer, it's so important.
And this is a space where brands have exploded in the last 20 years. You know, I was talking earlier, we used to have about 4 all-inclusive companies, and now we have 40 brands or something in the market. Yeah,
so. But I think it is important to have the brand or the umbrella, because the consumer and the travel agent needs to have some type of endorsement. If you have this institutional endorsement behind the specific hotel, that means you are a serious player, you are for real, you're going to deliver, you're going to pay the commission to the travel agents on time, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.